Thank you all so much for tuning in this evening. I'm so excited to be here for my 5th year as the Master of Ceremonies for the 2020 Wishes, Dreams, and Imagination event. Welcome. This year is our 35th anniversary for the program, so it's a huge milestone for us, and we all deserve to celebrate it. At this time last year, we were expecting to enjoy this moment in person, but 2020 had other plans. It's okay. We know a little something about overcoming challenges. It's very important to us that we continue to share our mission and celebrate our successes. The purpose of this event is to help raise funds for the Dyslexia Tutoring Program, which continues to provide crucial services for our students. DTP is one of the only organizations in the country that offers free tutoring services to low-income children and adults who are dyslexic or have a language-based learning disability. All of our tutors are trained volunteers, and they work with one student at a time in order to give their full attention and guidance, many of them becoming mentors to their students. In addition to one-on-one tutoring, DTP also provides summer camp programs for students where they can spend time being tutored and enjoying all of the activities at Genesee, Odyssey, and the Gala School. And the wonderful part is all of our services are provided free of charge. The Dyslexia Tutoring Program has touched a lot of lives over the past 35 years. We'd like to share this short video with you to show you what DTP means to us, our students, their parents, and our volunteers.
Well, I didn't know I had dyslexia, so it was a little shocking when they was like, you know, you have a reading disability and everything.
It'll be words on the board, and something like I'll just see letters. Like I didn't see words and spaces and things like that.
It was very challenging in the beginning, especially during primary school and middle school. It was very tough.
If you could only imagine struggling to be able to really carry on a conversation and see words in print and not know what they say and guess at them, it must be very intimidating.
The program means so much because it gives our kids an opportunity to be with other children that learn just like they do. And many times our kids have been ridiculed or bullied, and by the time they get to us, they've lost their self-esteem.
Well, I did. I do think, you know, I can't do that because I have dyslexia, but Dyslexia Tutoring Program changed all that.
It was good to sit down with adults besides my mom who believed in me. I mean, and like to have a grown-up that, you know, just says, no, you're okay. This is how things need to work. And it gave me strategies, and those strategies helped me in elementary school, and it helped me in middle school, it helped me in high school, it helped me in college, it helped me get my master's. And now as a teacher, I'm using those same skills to help other kids.
We send children to the Genesee Summer Camp, to the Odyssey School Summer Camp, and to the Gala School up in Buffalo, New York. We have also just started a partnership with Morgan State University. Their students will be trained, and then our kids will be coming to Morgan twice a week, not once a week, but twice a week to be tutored.
The program helps those that are less fortunate and really need the help just as much, if not more, than any other student you can think of.
We started with a number of kids and not a lot of money, and now at one time our budget was almost $1 million, but last year it was over $700,000 that we raised. And we tutor at some point between 150 and 200 children. All our children are low income. And when we accept a child into the program, we accept their whole family, because many families are affected by this.
You'll see kids, children that come in that are years, not 2 or 3, 5 or 6 years behind their reading levels. And you know, that hour a week minimally, plus a lot of tutors will tutor more if the students can do it. Their reading levels start to spring up, their personalities spring up, the family, everything is just springs to a better place.
And when you see a youngster I can read this comic book, or I can read a book, I can read a story. That's what keeps you going.
When I first started, I always got whenever I started writing something and I messed up, I just got mad at myself. I was like, yeah. But now I can just be like, this is too easy.
Like, I can go to a restaurant and order my food. Like, it just helps me in all aspects of life. So, yeah, you need to know how to read.
On those days when I have tutoring, I'm like, okay, I have tutoring, so I'm pumped. I already know what I'm expecting.
Her tutor just brought something totally different out of Kanai. Like, she's like, I can do this.
I usually don't like to read out loud, but now I do read out loud, and I really don't like going up to the board and writing, but sometimes I feel like I can, so it changed my whole perspective.
I wasn't really good reading now. Now that I'm getting the help and learning to do books, I like to read more. Dyslexia Tutor Program is really a home for me. It made me feel like I wasn't alone. It made me feel very good about myself and know that nothing's wrong with you. You just need more help.
The effects of the tutoring and the belief in these children and adults enables them to continue being successful in life.
I'm going to Pace University studying international management. So I got into their School of Business, which is pretty exciting. And I'm gonna be in Manhattan, so hopefully, everything works out, and hopefully the skills that DTP has taught me and the Gala school and all that, hopefully I can take those along with me for the rest of my life and be able to do good things with it.
There are kids out there who don't know what they have, and it's okay. It's just, you need help, and there are people out there just like you, and you can do it. You can have a great life.
The opportunities that this program presents to the people who are involved is absolutely incredible and very worthwhile.
Everybody needs help some way or another. Everybody does.
As a member of the organization for the last 30 years, I really do appreciate and thank everyone that's been so, beneficial to this organization.
35 years of that's beautiful. That's God's work.
Thank you so much for watching that. We hope that everyone was able to see the impact that this program has on the community. And with that being said, I would like to introduce our board's president, Judy Morrison.
Good evening. I am Judy Morrison, president of the board for Dyslexia Tutoring Program. Thank you very much for joining our 35th anniversary Wishes, Dreams, and Imaginations Gala. In these unusual times, DTP has done a wonderful job keeping our mission of teaching our students to read one word at a time. Marcy Kolodny and her outstanding staff have worked tirelessly to ensure the continuity of our work. And October is Dyslexia Awareness Month. While we cannot be together and in person for this milestone, we are thrilled to celebrate virtually tonight. As I am sure everyone is aware and has become more so over this time of COVID, there is a tremendous amount of disparity that a lot of our students are facing. We have heard continually in the news about lack of technology equipment and availability to decent Wi-Fi. When our students do not have full and proper tools to learn, they fall further behind. For the students and tutors who did not have an iPad, we've been fortunate enough to provide them. It is our goal this evening to raise the funds we will need to continue to be able to react and do anything necessary going forward for our students. On the screen is an illustration of how meaningful your gift is to DTP. We ask you to help our students by giving them maximum opportunity to learn, feel good about themselves, and ultimately with these gifts, dream to be anything and do anything they want to do with their lives. We are receiving calls daily from parents terribly concerned and worried that their children are continuing to fall further behind. We need your dollars to help these children and to recruit more tutors. There is so much need at this time. I am also very proud and thankful to our board and friends for stepping up and leading DTP with their pledges. As of today, we have raised over $60,000. We thank everyone for opening their hearts this evening and stretching to give as much as possible. Here's to the beginning of 35 more years, where we look forward to helping many more children and adults that suffer every day simply because they can't read. Thank you again for joining us tonight, and please donate now.
Thank you, Judy, for all that you do. Even though we aren't all together in person this year, we all get to celebrate virtually. And for those who are new to Zoom, make sure you go to the gallery view at the top right corner to browse through and see all those who are joining. For those who are joining us through YouTube, you can still join us via Zoom meeting by using this meeting ID. There are several ways to donate tonight. Simply go to our website and use your credit card, dyslexiatutoringprogram.org/donate, or you can mail a donation to 711 West 40th Street, Suite 310, Baltimore, Maryland 21211. And you can always use the Venmo app. Just enter @Dyslexia Tutoring Program. We'll have a live donation update at the end of the event so we all see the impact we're making tonight. Whether it's $1 or any amount, it can make a difference in the lives of the children and adults we work with. Did you know that 15 to 20% of the population suffers from dyslexia or another language-based learning disability? This means that 1 in 5 people right here in Baltimore struggle just to read. There's always a need for more volunteers, so if you're unable to donate but you want to help make an impact, you can sign up to become a tutor on our website. Visit www.dyslexiatutoringprogram.org/prospective tutors, or just click the link below in the chat to sign up today. Your donation today could prevent a child from being bullied or ridiculed. It will help a student read a comic book, a sports page, or even a menu. Most importantly, they will get the support they deserve by people who genuinely care and are able to help. Here's Marcy Kolodny with a few words about donating to this important program.
We hope that by watching our video tonight, we're sorry that we're not there in person, but we are with you virtually and look forward to 2021. But in order to get there, we still need your funding and your support, because without you, this will not get done and our kids will fall further behind. And by the way, we have children that are very talented, whether they're an artist, some are in graduate school now, going to social work, going to be a counselor, wanting to give back. When we send the kids up to Gala, the summer camp program for our older kids, it's like you've turned on a spigot and they just want more and they want to learn. I love what I do and I get to see the kids, and that to me is the most important thing. We have a wonderful board president, my staff, everybody. Really, we're like a train, and you can't do one thing without the other thing. So I'm just saying to you out there, our donors, to please continue to support us and support these children and adults, because all they want to do is read and have a better future for themselves and pick a vocation, go to school, whether it's a vocational school or a college, graduate from high school. We have some people that are getting GEDs. So if you can't read, and I always say this, if you can't read, you can't do anything. The funds that we raise go for these programs, whether it is executive functioning skills, whether it is our summer camp program, whether it is this tutor training. And the difference now When children go back to school, they will be in their small classes virtually. But when our kids get tutored, they are one-on-one, and that's so important for them to receive this one-on-one training. And all of our tutors that train our kids, that tutor our kids, we've trained them. One of our instructors has trained them all on how to use the Zoom and how to further the child's education. We don't want these children to fall further behind than they already are. And that's why it's so important that we continue tutoring. All of the children and all of our tutors who do not have an iPad have one now because we've given it to them. And that's really great to see the tutors get as excited sometimes as the children. I also need you to know that there are close to 100 students being helped at this time. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but they are getting that one-on-one, and that's because of the tutors and the tutor training. But this doesn't happen without you, because you, our donors, are the supporters of Dyslexia Tutoring Program. And without you, we would not be able to continue. So please, when you're asked, please think about the good that your dollars do and help us continue to help children, help adults. Look at where many things have happened this summer because of COVID, and people are in and they can't get out and they can't go forward. But with your help and by your help, our kids are learning, and it's because of your donations and your contributions. So please remember Dyslexia Tutoring Program. It truly is a wonderful organization that literally has helped thousands of youngsters and adults over these last 35 years. Now, I may not be here in 35 years, but I'm not going anywhere now, and we all love what we do, and the biggest gift that we get is to see a youngster with a smile on their face and happy to read and to learn.
Thank you, Marcy. I can't begin to thank you enough for what you have done for DTP and, of course, for tonight's Wishes, Dreams, and Imagination virtual gala. I can start by saying that Marcy has given tireless efforts, and that means 24/7 on behalf of Dyslexia Tutoring Program. DTP is an organization with heart. Not only has Marcy put her whole heart into helping people learn to read, but she has also made countless friends, raised a lot of money, and awareness for the organization. It's not only her job, it is her passion. Shortly after she arrived 20 years ago, Marcy gave the program its current name, creating something much easier to understand. She created the Summer Camp Program and the Tools for Life program, which have been great successes for the students throughout the years. Most recently, she has solidified a partnership with Morgan State University, which has allowed us to reach even more students.
Hi, I'm Lester Holt. Many years ago, one of our producers told me about this great program in Baltimore she had come across that helped kids and adults struggling with dyslexia. We ended up doing a story about the program. I came down and interviewed Marcy and some of the kids and tutors and turned it into a sweet and positive story. Now more than ever, we crave stories that uplift us and things that just work for good, and this is clearly one of them. I'm delighted to know all these years later the Dyslexia Tutoring Program is still going strong and making life better for so many. Thanks to Marcy and the board for being tireless advocates for the program's mission, and also to the volunteers. Continued success to all of you, and congratulations.
Congratulations to Marcy and the organization for Marcy's 20 years of service to dyslexia tutoring, and God bless everybody.
Here you go, 35 years, we're going to be rolling. Marcy Gladney's going to keep me around for another 35 years, so I'll be back.
Celebrating 35 years, I would like to say congratulations on all the accomplishments that you guys do and that you guys did and you guys continue to do. And I thank you very much for helping me get to where I am today, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy 30th anniversary to the Dyslexia Tutoring Program. You really helped me and changed my life.
To all my tutors that I had throughout my stint, I want to thank you all because you helped me become a better person. I would not be who I am today. Happy anniversary, Dyslexia Tutoring. Congratulations on 35 years.
Thank you for things I didn't know, because before this I didn't know what was happening. I was confused. I didn't know what was wrong, but going into this program and learning the things I know now, it's really helped me in school and life. And thank you.
I want to say thank you for helping me and giving me a chance. And it's been great doing this with y'all.
Oh, congratulations. You're the best program that I ever seen. I wished that when I was in school, this was available when I was in school, because I could have used some of it. And I'm blessed it's here now, and I wish you another 35 and more.
Happy 35th anniversary. Thank you for helping me.
If I were to make a toast, it would be to Dyslexic Tutoring Program and to Marcy, who runs the program, and to many of the people who came before her, in thanking them for all they do to help the community and to help people who feel unsuccessful learn to be successful.
During elementary school, I was pushed along with the No Child Left Behind Act. So I wasn't really even able to read until middle school. And that's really when officially, between 5th grade and 6th grade going to middle school, when I was introduced to the dyslexia tutoring program, and I actually was put with a tutor. And there they helped tremendously through their summer camp program. It reinforced what they were teaching. I learned much quicker after going to that than going back to public education. I'm able to read, write, I can send letters, send emails with confidence, where somebody who wouldn't have gotten the help from the dyslexia tutoring program probably wouldn't have. I'm thankful for the dyslexia tutoring program. Thank you so much for your generous donations and your aid. It all helps. It really does. Any of the students who have been part of the dyslexia tutoring program will tell you it has helped tremendously. Thank you so much.
The challenges I have now are minimal because of the dyslexia program. They are a good group and help a lot of people, such as myself, with reading.
In helping out the dyslexia tutoring program, you're helping out thousands of kids like me and like my kids and now like my students. So here's to you. Thanks.
Cheers to another 35 years.
I raise my glass to you, Dyslexia Tutoring Program, to our students, to our tutors, to our instructors, to my staff, to the board president, for all of your support. But most of all, I salute our donors, because without you, Dyslexia Tutoring Program would not be here. So please remember us and think of us when you donate tonight or at another time to keep this program going. And I thank you all so much. Happy anniversary, Dyslexia Tutoring Program.
I would like to recognize all past honorees, DTP board members, tutors, instructors, psychologists, and staff members. We would not be able to do this without all of your hard work and dedication. Thank you. And most importantly, a special thank you to all of the students and their tutors who are always working so hard. We're so proud of you. Without your support, we would not be able to be here today celebrating our 35th anniversary. Thank you for joining us, and save the date, October 21st, 2021, and we'll see you next year. Here's to 35 more years. Stay safe, everyone.